The first day or two when you get a new idea or a new project that you want to work on, I would say are characterized by a lot of excitement, a lot of motivation. Definitely, you imagine all the success you can potentially have and all the things you can achieve. And then I would say around day three, four, five, the imposter syndrome, the fears begin to creep in and replace that excitement that you had. And this is the critical stage right here. I would say that everyone experiences imposter syndrome, from the most successful entrepreneurs to people who are just first starting out. But it's the people that get that feeling, and I would say kind of brush it to the side. Or to be totally honest, I don't know what the solution is for it. I'm feeling it now, and my mind is convincing me of all the reasons why pursuing a bigger project like building a clothing brand, a real clothing brand from scratch, wouldn't work out. Some things going through my mind are people actually going to buy this from me if it's something that doesn't resonate with a passionate audience, something that people are already very passionate about, like I was doing previously? Can I actually make high quality garments? What are the costs going to be? If TikTok gets banned, how am I going to promote this organically? And I feel this overwhelming rush of all these negative ideas and of why things can't work out or why they will not work out. Welcome to another day of building my clothing brand, the journey in the series where I document everything for you guys, step by step, the process I'm going through, the mental struggles of it all, the days where motivation is high, the days when motivation is low, when things go well and when things go bad. And the topic for today is pretty much what I'm feeling. This series isn't optimized for views or optimized with these crazy thumbnails or optimized to show you that I can get results extremely quickly and you should go and join my course or my program, but it's mostly like a diary, I would say. I think it's going to be very, very cool for me to look back on this in a few years' time. Day 500, day 600 of building a clothing brand once we have reached these really high peaks. And the main thing that's different from this video compared to the last one is in the last one, I was feeling a lot of excitement, a lot of motivation, a lot of let's get this show on the road. I'm going to absolutely crush it. And then the thoughts start to creep in. The imposter syndrome, which I think everyone faces, whether you're a entrepreneur with years of success or you're someone who is just starting out. But I think the bravest people are not the ones that don't have fear. The most courageous people are not the ones that never feel fear, because that's just a normal emotion. Fear and imposter syndrome are like this small barrier. Imagine you're walking and there's a very tiny barrier on the ground, but this barrier freaks you out and scares you so much and makes you believe that you can't just simply step over it and continue on your journey, but you stop right there and look at the super tiny barrier and overanalyze it and think about all the reasons why if you potentially try to step over it, you might actually catch your foot and fall and stumble. And that is exactly what imposter syndrome is this small barrier that you can actually just pick your foot up and step over it and you're past it. Now there's going to come other barriers in your journey or on your route, and I anticipate many of those to come for me. However, every single time we're just going to figure out a way of how to step over it. So where we're at right now, I wanted to make this episode just mostly about the mental struggles that we face when we want to start a big daunting project that maybe we've never tried before, something totally new. That is for me building a actual clothing brand from scratch that I'm going to invest into. Now don't get this twisted, I'm not going to invest thousands of dollars into this, but I do think that building a clean clothing brand, I do want it to be something that's built up organically, and I'm anticipating it's something that's going to be a couple of years journey. But at the same time, I do want to make it bring my vision to life, and my vision does involve doing things like clean photo shoots, professional photo shoots, and getting I know these aren't the selling points exactly, like the way this the website looks, but it is almost like your website is your storefront. And you'll see that very successful, I mean, not really designer stores, but those successful brands, you walk into their store and it gives you an experience. And I think with ecom, if we're entering an age where you want to give people that almost store-like experience of when they enter your website and they feel something. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but I do want people to get into my website and instantly see my vision and feel the way I want them to feel. I want to curate their feelings. I want them to associate certain things with the brand. And that's what I want to build. So it's going to take some investment, I think, which is where a lot of my fear does come in. What if I invest into this and we do the photo shoots and we get in the products and everything, and it doesn't sell and it doesn't work out and everything goes to shit? You know, those thoughts kind of build up, but that's just imposter syndrome and it's just fear. And I think actually doing this video has helped me get over it because I've realized how small of a barrier that is. I can just step over it, test it out. If things don't work, readjust and go again. And that's the message I want to give you in this video. So these videos are never going to be super long or, you know, it's just going to be sharing the journey, sharing my feelings, my thoughts and successes, the high points, the low points, so you can follow along on your own journey. You can see something realistic, something authentic, because I think that's what's lacking nowadays on YouTube or across the internet. It's all about these videos of people making 50K with their clothing brand in the first 10 days. It's like they just ran a ton of ads, sent it to a million influencers, and it wasn't even really profit. But not even from the business sense, the fast everything, the fast fashion, the fast food, the fast content consumption, the fast businesses, all of that, think I'm past it. I think it's time we move past all of that and truly try to build things from the ground up. You see, any successful brand that's out there, that's still around to this day, they've been working and focusing on their customer satisfaction and getting repeat customers for many, many, many years and through many generations, and they're still alive and well. Actually, an example of that, and this might be a bit off topic, but Bruno Mars, I mean, this man has been around forever. And right now, he is the #1 top artist on Spotify. He's been making music for, I don't know, 20, 30 years, but that's the reward that you get when you're someone who is an absolute elite level master at your craft, is that you're going to be your music or your skill, whatever it may be, your talent, your products potentially are going to outlive many, many, many generations, because every generation is going to see the quality of it. You know, they say the cream always rises to the top, and I think that's the best analogy to go about when building whatever it is that you want to build. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, tried something a little different here, and we're going to continue on the journey, and I will keep y'all updated every step of the way. Like and subscribe to follow along, and I will see y'all in the next video. I'm out.